Hi everyone, this is Nishtha from Nish Online Interior Design, Paint Color Consultation and Home Decor Content Writing. Today I'm going to be discussing about a paint color which is a new guy in town and I'm sure that most of you might not have heard about it. It's quite a unique color which is neither beige, neither grey, neither greige nor tan, but is definitely a very out of the box taupe paint color that may end up making your homes look unique and flabbergasting, and have been really loved by many homeowners who've actually purchased my color palette on Etsy as well as my website. Well, Sherwin Williams Taupe of the Morning. Well, Sherwin Williams Taupe of the Morning is quite a calm and relaxed paint color that in my dictionary would be termed under the mushroom paint colors, and that's why I say that it's nowhere closer to beige, greige, grey or tan. So if you're not very fond of the warmth of the beige or the cool of the greys, or the cool behavior of the greys, the blend of beige and grey in the greiges or even tan, I would highly recommend that you choose this new guy, Sherwin Williams Taupe of the Morning, since it's quite unique in its own terms. Have you ever heard of a color like cool beige? Since we've always been discussing beiges as a warm toned color, now here is where this color is actually contradicting that as well. So Sherwin Williams Taupe of the Morning is a cool beige color which is not as warm as, let's say, some other warm beige paint colors like Sherwin Williams Accessible Beige, but at the same time it's not a grey to totally make your space look cold and dreary. So let's discuss what this color has to offer. So Sherwin Williams Taupe of the Morning is a medium to lighter toned mushroom paint color that is neither very warm nor very cool. This is definitely the neutral color that you must be looking for, but it does have some sneaky undertones, which is something that I'm going to be revealing slightly later in the review. And the LRV of Sherwin Williams Taupe of the Morning is 65, which means that it falls on the medium to the medium lighter end of the scale. Hence, this color will not dominate your space with its depth, nor is it too cool and airy like a particular off-white or a darker off-white paint color. Hence, you can use this paint color in smaller as well as medium sized rooms. You can use this paint color on all the walls, and especially if you pair this color with the wainscoting, with the parametric wainscoting that runs around your house or your specific room, this paint color on the upper half of the wall is definitely going to make a great statement. Well, homeowners often ask if Sherwin Williams Taupe of the Morning is a warm or cool toned paint color. Well, I would say that Sherwin Williams Taupe of the Morning is definitely a very neutral color. Like I said, it's not very warm, it's not very cool, but if you actually place a swatch of Sherwin Williams Taupe of the Morning with Sherwin Williams Accessible Beige, you'd see that the former color has a touch of cool and grey to it as compared to Accessible Beige. And that is why I love to call this color a cool beige paint color. Now let's talk about the undertones. The undertones of Sherwin Williams Taupe of the Morning. Well, like I mentioned earlier, that this color is not as easy as it may seem. Yes, it's not one of those popular colors, but it's new in town, but it's definitely bound to have some sneaky undertones when you observe them in most of the compass directions. So Sherwin Williams Taupe of the Morning has deep pink purple undertones. Now here's when I say if you're not really fond of the pink or purple, I would say is very submissive, but pink can be slightly dominant. So if you're not fond of these undertones, I would say that you stray away from this color and you can either choose something like Sherwin Williams Agreeable Grey or Sherwin Williams Repose Grey in that situation. Speaking of undertones, Sherwin Williams Taupe of the Morning has the potential to look slightly different in different lighting conditions. Let's say if you have ample and excessive natural light entering the room, this color is bound to look slightly warmer with a deep pink undertone. On the other hand, if you have a room with little natural light, then Sherwin Williams Taupe of the Morning is bound to look flat and dingy. So here is something that you must take care of. Let's say in the north or the east facing rooms, Sherwin Williams Taupe of the Morning can come off as a cool beige color, like I mentioned earlier. So in these rooms, since the incoming light in itself is quite greyish and cool, color tends to further appear cool and calm. On the other hand, in the south and west facing rooms, you can expect this color to look slightly warm, but not something as warm as Sherwin Williams Accessible Beige. In the south and west facing rooms, you can expect this color to exhibit characteristics of those of a greige paint color. Well, another very popular question that is often asked by the homeowners is whether you can use Taupe of the Morning as a whole house color scheme. Like I mentioned earlier, a whole house color scheme mainly includes all your common walls, the hallway, the foyer, the staircases, and all the common paint color that runs around the common walls in your home, including your open concept living, dining, and kitchen. In that case, yes, Sherwin Williams Taupe of the Morning can be used as a whole house color scheme, but you have to be slightly careful about how much natural light is entering your space and what are the windows actually directly facing. Expect this color to showcase just a tinge of pink. So if you have statements of, let's say, blush in your home, or maybe something like malted milk, or some tones of pink gray in your home, this color can definitely make a beautiful statement. Moreover, use this color for medium or larger sized homes as compared to smaller homes. And even if you have double heighted ceilings, this color is definitely a yes. The next very common question is how to use Sherwin Williams Taupe of the Morning in your house. Well, I would say that you simply not use it everywhere, like in all your living, dining, kitchen walls, all the bedrooms, all the bathrooms. That would simply make your home look monotonous. On the other hand, I would highly recommend that you add tinges of accents, let's say in a bathroom in your vanity, the entryway door, maybe an accent wall in a couple of bedrooms, your laundry cabinets, your kitchen cabinets, and so on. Generally, this color pairs beautifully with Sherwin Williams Iron Ore or Sherwin Williams Tricon Black on the window frames, but you can even experiment with the softer white like Sherwin Williams Pure White if you want to make your home look subtle and calm. Here's a well-curated pre-made color palette that I have created for Sherwin Williams Taupe of the Morning on Etsy. It enlists all the exact colors that pair with Taupe of the Morning color, including how and where to use them in your whole house color palette. I have included 5 color palettes and their complementary hues, along with how to use each of these paint colors in various areas of your home. You'll also get the detailed material and fabric palette with each of these Sherwin Williams Taupe of the Morning color palettes. Also, another bonus is a paint planner and a detailed guide on paint sheets for various areas of your home. You can download them on Etsy as well as my website. So now that we know the do's and don'ts of Taupe of the Morning and how to use this paint color in your home, let's get started with where you can actually use this paint color in your home. Well, Sherwin Williams Taupe of the Morning can almost be used anywhere in any corner of your home as a neutral or a base. To name a few, you can use this paint color in the bedroom walls, bathroom walls, open concept living and dining walls, exterior walls, kids' rooms, interiors, doors and trims, kitchen cabinets, foyer and mudroom cabinets, and laundry cabinets. Now comes one of the best topics to talk about. Well, now that we've discussed most of what Taupe of the Morning has to offer, let's see what other colors pair best with Sherwin Williams Taupe of the Morning. Well, generally the colors that best complement Sherwin Williams Taupe of the Morning are softer whites. Now avoid crisp or cool whites here. So choose neutral and soft whites, various shades of taupes, pine greens, navy blues, subtle blue grays, black, midnight blues, and soft charcoal grays. Here's a list of Sherwin Williams whites and off-whites that go with Sherwin Williams Taupe of the Morning. Sherwin Williams Eider White, Snowbound, Pure White. Now here's a list of Sherwin Williams greens that go with Taupe of the Morning. pewter green, Homburg grey, Isle of Pines, retreat. Taupe and greige paint colors work amazingly well with taupe of the morning. And here are my couple of recommendations. Porpoise, dovetail, drift of mist. Here's a list of Sherwin Williams neutral grey paint colors that go with taupe of the morning. Grizzle grey, iron ore. Now here's a list of Sherwin Williams blue paint colors that go with Sherwin Williams taupe of the morning. Moody blue, navel, storm cloud, tempest star. Now let's talk about another very important aspect of my color reviews. While sharing the similar paint colors of Sherwin Williams taupe of the morning. Well, having an eye on other similar colors is never a bad idea. Since you might be wanting a color which is slightly warmer or cooler, or let's say something slightly lighter or darker, in that situation it makes it much easier that you choose a similar color as compared to the color that we've already discussed. So in this situation, let's say if Sherwin Williams taupe of the morning has a little more undertones to it, or is a little more neutral, or is slightly darker or lighter, I have three other options for you here that you can consider instead of taupe of the morning. My first option is Sherwin Williams Agreeable Grey. Well, Sherwin Williams Agreeable Grey has a heavier approach as compared to Sherwin Williams taupe of the morning. Since taupe of the morning has an LRV of 65, Agreeable Grey sits somewhere around 60, which means it's definitely slightly darker. But let me tell you, Agreeable Grey feels much lighter and airier as compared to taupe of the morning with little lighting conditions. So if you have little natural light entering, I would say that you choose Agreeable Grey over this paint color. Moreover, if you're really doubtful about the deep red pink undertones in this paint color, then you can even choose Agreeable Grey to go with it. My second option to go is Sherwin Williams Modern Grey. Well, Sherwin Williams Modern Grey is quite similar to taupe of the morning. Even Modern Grey has a deep red and pink undertone, which feels much traditional. So if you're looking for a paint color which is slightly more traditional with dominant red and pink undertones as opposed to taupe of the morning, you can actually pick Sherwin Williams Modern Grey. And lastly, my next option is Sherwin Williams Gossamer Vale. Well, Sherwin Williams Gossamer Vale is a much neutral version of taupe of the morning. This paint color lacks the unnecessary red or pink undertones. Moreover, it feels much lighter as compared to taupe of the morning. So if you're looking for something which feels the same but is slightly on the neutral end of the scale, I would say that you choose Sherwin Williams Gossamer Vale in such situations. Now the next most common questions that is often asked is, Nishtha, what trim paint color should we go with Sherwin Williams taupe of the morning? Well, my first option would be that you pick Sherwin Williams Pure White. It's a neutral white color and will definitely make a great statement. So for your ceiling, trims and moldings, you go with Sherwin Williams Pure White to pair with Sherwin Williams taupe of the morning. The second option would be Sherwin Williams Snowbound. So Sherwin Williams Snowbound has a deep tinge of slightly grey undertone to it, which can equally make a wonderful statement with taupe of the morning. It won't let the pink come out too dominantly, which hence is a great point when you pair a white paint color with Sherwin Williams taupe of the morning. Now thirdly, if you have a glam or a neoclassical interior design style, you can also choose Sherwin Williams taupe of the morning for the ceiling, trims, moldings and your walls. It can definitely give a very seamless and cohesive experience and a much luxe and rich experience altogether. So now that we've discussed everything about this new guy in town, do you actually like him? Well, I personally seem to like Sherwin Williams taupe of the morning since it's such a calm and relaxing paint color. You can use this paint color in your cabinets, in your bedroom, in your living rooms and everywhere. So do let me know your thoughts in the comments below about what you feel about this paint color. Do give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for a weekly dose of paint color and interior decoration advice. I'll see you all next Monday. Bye.